Okay, this is number 107. You have a squared plus 1, quantity squared, minus 7, a squared plus 1, plus 10. Now, Mr. Blackburn also did a video of this one. He showed how to do this with U substitution. We haven't done U substitution yet, but if you would like to see how to do that, it's a really great resource and a great way to work the problem if you can notice the pattern and notice that this is like a quadratic form. But if you didn't see that and you tried to do this by expanding everything, that's perfectly fine and it still works out the same. So I'm going to show you how to do it that way in case you're not ready to try the U substitution yet, or if that's not how you saw it. So to expand this is a good practice of our special patterns. I'm going to write your little special patterns over here just to remind you. A plus B squared is A squared plus 2AB plus B squared, okay? So this is in an A plus B squared sequence, okay? Your A is actually A squared in this case, and your B is 1. So to square it, you'll square the first term. You get you get A to the fourth. Then 2 times A times B, so plus 2 times A squared times 1, so you don't need to write that. And then square the second term, so plus 1. Okay, I've squared that out. Now I'm going to distribute the 7 to both of those, so minus 7a squared minus 7, and then plus 10. Okay, combine like terms. You have a to the fourth minus 5a squared, and then you have 10 plus 1 is 11, minus 7 is 4. So plus 4. Okay, so now this still is a polynomial of quadratic form. It's not a quadratic because this is not squared right here. It's to the fourth. But remember, it's factorable as long as this one is twice as much as that one. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4, so it's of the same form as a quadratic, and you're going to factor it like that. So you have a squared right here, a squared right here, and we're looking for factors of positive 4, which means they'll both be minuses. Factors of positive 4 that add up to be negative 5. Okay, so that one's pretty easy. So it's minus 4, minus 1. Okay, our only other choices were 2 and 2, and they just didn't work. You can do a quick check if you want. You can make the smiley face. So I'll do that. I'll do it in pink. So that gives me a negative 4a squared. This gives me a negative a squared. Negative 4 plus negative 1 is negative 5. So a squared. So that worked. It gave me the same thing right there. Okay, so now we have this a squared minus 4 times a squared minus 1. Hopefully you notice that is the difference of two squares, both of them. So our factors end up being a plus 2, a minus 2, a plus 1, a minus 1. And if you look back on your on the other video that Mr. Blackburn did, it's the same answer that he got. So it works out either way you do it.